What's up, Big Mike? What's going on, bud? Angle's a little weird because I don't have a lot of stuff in this little cheap kayak, so I'll try to adjust the camera a little bit more here in a second once I get out of this wind. I caught it just right. They're raising the water level, so the catfish and everything else ought to turn on, you know. Once I get on the backside of this little island right here, I can hold up. Sitting on a dirt pile. Yep, I heard that. Making that money at least, bro. Alrighty. Once I make contact with this the island right here, I'll adjust the camera so y'all get a little bit better angle, and then I'll go ahead and start catfishing. They've been biting pretty good on chicken, so probably won't be no giants. You know, we got a opportunity for maybe some 16, 20 pounders, but more than likely we're going to catch a lot of, you know, 2 to 5, 2 to 8, something like that. That's what my area is known for. Big channel cats, you know, big blue, little small blue cats. Get adjusted. Chicken. Yep. I don't have any more skipjack. We're out of shad. We're out of skipjack. So I got to use what I got. All right, so let's see if we can adjust the way this camera looks for y'all. Make it stand up a little better. Sound, can you hear? I must have accidentally bumped the mic. Can you hear me? Okay, I must have accidentally hit the mic. We're gonna get ready. Do some catfishing. It's one of those things where I kind of just have to hold my position in the river. Chicken for bait today. There we go. Break off a breast. We get it start thawing out. How's the day been? Not too bad. I just got out here. It's a little windy, which is why I'm hiding behind the island right here. But this is a good spot for the catfish, so it's not really too big of an issue. I'm basically going to be throwing out weightless. Come on, buddy. This cheap cooler sucks. We're going to throw out weightless and let it just drift. It usually don't take long to catch a catfish over in this area. Can I face it to where I'm fishing? Let me see if I can flip it. But if I do that, you won't see any action, though. That's the only bad thing. But yeah. All right, let me get a knife going. I tell you, I could also just put the camera on my chest so you're facing that direction. We're trying to catch catfish. We're just gonna drift chicken, weightless right here in the current. I'm actually in a little like side eddy. This is Columbus, Georgia. Biggest catfish you ever caught? Yeah, sure. If y'all new here, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel and hit that like. Give me a like on here, help me grow. Trying to get me some watch hours. All right, we got some chicken out. We're gonna let it drift. But this is Columbus, Georgia. Let's see. Just gonna let it do its thing. I caught a 26-pound mahi. Yeah, I think biggest mahi I've ever had is 13 pounds. I've never caught a super giant mahi. Already getting a little nibble. We have a million channel cats in here too. That's the crazy thing. I've caught bigger channel cats here than I have usually blues. Eight-pound bass, that's a good bass. It's a really, really good bass. Curious to see how long it's going to take these catfish to find this chicken. Ain't going to take long, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm in my little kayaks, a little Pelican, nothing fancy. This is too shallow to bring my big kayak. I need to get a foot pedal. Caught a jack. I love jacks. Jack Ravel are fun. They raise this water up that'll turn these fish on real crazy. Let's see, I'll turn y'all. Ready to do some saltwater fishing? Yeah. Feels like a little nibble. Might have a little guy messing with it. Yeah, I'm ready to go back down to the ocean and do some more saltwater fishing myself. I'm about to start going down to Panama City once a week. As long as the weather, you know, holds up. Let me recast this back into the channel. There we go. They do better when it's drifting. Fish. Missouri? Okay, cool. That'll be fun. That'll be pretty awesome. Would it be better for me to have my chest mount on and y'all just face forward, or are you okay with this view? You okay with this? Sweet. If it was a bigger kayak, I could put it a little further up. You could see more, but this is a tiny kayak. Super tiny. I appreciate y'all coming in. I'm glad to start doing lives again on here. I'm going to go back and forth between here and my TikTok account. Got to get that watch hours up. You love it? Yeah, the Akuma SRT. It's inshore premieres. I actually got it from Akuma for the Spanish mackerel run down in Panama City. But I've been using it a lot up here for the stripes, the hybrids, and the drifting little pieces of chicken for the blue cats. I fished 2 miles off the coast, Cape Town. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm usually down in Panama City catching big redfish, black drum, you know, that kind of stuff. I think I'm going to let us just go with the current. Uh-oh. Am I hung or is that? Oh, he pulled me into a rock. Hold on, guys. We got a fish on. He's got me under a rock. I'm going to see if I can't maneuver on top of him. and get it loose. It's the only bad thing is a lot of rocks. It's super shallow out here. I don't feel him anymore. I wonder if he came off. You love fishing? Yeah, I love it. Absolutely love it. That's why I'm trying to make a living out of it. We're getting real close too. Come on, buddy. There we go. Nah, he's not on there anymore. Crud. First bite took us right under a rock. The leader feels good though. Dang, let me just put it directly underneath the kayak as we drift. And let's see how that does. Let me put it on this side. Yeah, here we go. It's the only bad thing, the wind is out bad today too. I'll tell you what, let me do this. I'm gonna have to fight this wind and current, but that's okay. I wanted to drift at a slower pace. I'm trying to stay out of the main current. There we go. Just kind of let it sit in that rod holder, do its thing this first time. What's that, first time you fished was in 5th grade? Spin. Let the bait just kind of naturally drift with us as we go downstream. And we're basically just going to keep drifting this area in between these islands in this shallow area to see if there's any catfish. They seem to like, and we're getting a hit right now. They really seem to like this area as far as hanging out because it creates kind of like a little channel. Must be little guys, he put it down. A fish tank? No, I don't have a fish tank anymore. I used to, and I just got rid of it. It just became too much to keep up with while I'm doing content creation and stuff. Maybe one day I'll have another fish tank. As of right now, I'm not too worried about it. This is my fish tank. We're actually sitting pretty nice right here in between like a little whirlpool. As the water comes up, these fish are gonna get way more active. Yeah, it's messy, yeah. Let's see. Let me check my bait real quick. Whew, better quit doing that, I'm gonna break a rod. Keep forgetting I got a longer leader on there. Reeled my swivel up. There we go. Do you fish here? Oh yeah, I fish here all the time. I've caught tons of stripes, hybrids, and catfish here this year. Like it's been pretty good, this area. It's slowed down now because it's summertime, but there's still good fish to be caught here. And I could take a break from the catfish in a second and throw a bass bait too, just to see. I'm gonna spin so y'all can kind of see what I'm drifting towards. That current is what's pulling us that direction right there. I'm gonna chunk it out that way. See what happens. As long as the current's just letting me sit right here, we'll sit here for a minute. Oh yeah, I've caught a ton of big bass over here. Stripes, hybrids, big shoal bass. Haven't done any largemouth this year. Our area, the largemouth population is going down more and more every year. They're just being out-competed by the spotted bass. The spotted bass are just dominating the river right now. I've caught some 5-pound spots out here this year. It don't matter. I'll just keep the live going. People come and go as they please. Turn you. What up, Clayton? Trying to be like you, bro. Get them 100 billion, 1,000 million people in your live stream, bro. I've just drifted old chicken for the catfish today. I got out here perfect time. They're raising the river. I can already tell a difference in the sound of the water. Oh yeah, I got buddies I go out with sometimes. It was an accident. Yeah, maybe it was a lucky accident. Most of my friends aren't as serious about fishing as I am, so I don't hardly ever get anybody go with me. Or, you know, they have a lot of responsibilities. They can't just up and go fish. Cat, I know you're over here in this whirlpool area. I might have to pull up and drift that spot we just came from again. Let's do that. It's hung, ain't it? Lots of rocks down there. That's the only bad thing. If you drift anything, just tons and tons of rocks. Now the other thing we could do is I could go fish that main channel. Oh yeah, we could go to that main channel and see if we could pick up the catfish over there too. I'm gonna wait and see, because that's harder fishing. I'll have to paddle the entire time. I'm hoping they're biting in between these two islands before we get to that point. I think I'm actually going to get up at the head of the river right here, and then I'm going to put the bait probably, I don't know, almost on bottom, and I'm just going to let my whole self, the kayak and everything drift. I usually do better doing that way. Yeah. I kayak out there alone all the time. Like, I'm the only person I know of that really kayak fishes and, you know, actually is like serious about it. So I can't get nobody to go with me to the ocean and kayak fish. So I have to just worry about sharks. I'm from South Africa. Whew, you really are worried about sharks. South Africa is a crazy place. Them sharks are big over there, big bulls, big great whites. Oh, there's a hit. Got him. Got a little channel, I think. Might be a little channel, might be a little blue. Let's see. That's a little channel. I knew it. I knew drifting was going to be the answer. Yeah. Chill out, man. Let's not get a fin in the hand like last time. Just using the old chicken. when you can't get the shad or the bluegill or any of that stuff, just drift you some chicken. Where's my pliers at? There we go. He's not giant, but he's fun. I knew we'd get better bites just letting it drift. The only thing is I can't let myself drift too far, because once I get past the point of no return, you get sucked down and then you have to fight the current to come back. So I have a feeling we can catch them little channels like that all day out here. All right, another little nugget. Just gonna let it down. Put it in the rod holder. I gotta spin myself. There we go. Actually, you know what? Let me reel it back up real quick. We're gonna move up a little bit. All right, let's try this little main area. It's gonna be more windy though, that's the only problem. That's why I was kind of hiding behind the island, get y'all out of the wind. Hopefully it's not too bad. Here in a second, I might try to get us positioned closer to the main channel. We have a chance at the bigger catfish, you know what I mean? But we'll probably catch little ones all day if we wanted to. Let me put this. Against the current. It's trying to pull us down past that rock I was telling you about. Let me get back over here. We have so many channel cats in this area right here. I catch them all the time on lures. I catch them on jigs. You know, we even see them hit top waters and stuff. It's pretty crazy. Come on, little catfish. They might only be in the channels today. This current comes up though, we have a chance at catching some skipjack, and then we'll have really good bait. Then we'll catch all kinds of stuff. So at some point I will throw a lure to try for the skipjack if this water keeps coming up. Let me reel it up. I'm gonna have to move up some. Just too close to that rock. There we go. Here are big sharks, blacktip sharks. Yeah, I catch a bunch of those down in Panama City where I fish all the time. Blacktips are like crazy. I've yet to catch any big bull sharks. I know they're there. I just am not usually in the area that they're in. Definitely got the water running hard. Makes me wonder if the stripes are gonna run. We might throw a striper lure real quick too, just to kind of see. Because I mean, if we catch a bunch of stripers, I'll take that too, you know. Woo. Carp jumping next to me. Let me show y'all where we're paddling up to. That's what we got going on right there. Yep, I caught a catfish already. I'm moving up, trying different spots. We I want to drift a bait here in that heavy current. I just don't know if I got the right. What's that? It's actually really small. It's actually really small, really shallow. This is where all the water, there's a dam just right up there. All the water's coming down over the rocks. So it makes like a really super fast area. Yeah, it's really fast, that water coming through. Whew. I'm gonna have to be careful while I fish this though, because it's definitely really rough. All right, let's see what we can do right here. So what we'll have to do is that if I hook up, I'm gonna have to paddle back and then fight the fish. Basically what I'm doing now. We'll have to sit here, hold the current. Yeah. I think it's going to be too rough to do the catfish bait. Maybe. See if I can't get positioned somewhere else real quick and we'll throw another one. How often do you fish? I'm about to start fishing a whole lot more. I have a chance to make this permanent, to start doing lives and stuff like that more often. So hopefully we can make a go of it. I'm trying to get monetized here on YouTube just like I am on TikTok. And we'll be good to go. I think I'm going to try, since this water is so hard right here, I'm going to shoot a striper lure up in there and see if we can't get a stripe or a hybrid real quick. We'll only do it a couple times and then we'll go back to the catfish. Yeah, they upped that water a lot more than they said they were going to. There's only supposed to be a 1 gate. This is 3. Ooh, something hit at it. Oh, they're still hitting at it. Come on, come on. They're actually hitting at this. Let me try, are we still safe? Yeah, I think we're okay. Let me try another cast real quick. I don't think that was stripes or hybrids. I think it was, I think we were getting hit by, what you call it, shoal bass or spotted bass. Yeah, it's probably loud. I'm sorry. I need one of those feathered mics so the sound of water don't bother y'all so bad. All right, come on. It's definitely a good spot for the striped bass for sure. As soon as I get the lure in this time, we'll go back to the catfish. I know they're hitting. All right, we'll paddle around. We'll go back over here on the other side of the rock where it's not as loud. And we'll drift that bait again. Yeah, they're really cranking out the water. They're 2 gates higher than they said they would be today. It's only supposed to be 1 gate today, which is good. I mean, I guess I'm not really prepared for it, but it means the fish ought to be biting. I'll get back on the other side of that island real quick. Fight this current pretty hard, so I might be out of breath here in a minute. But once we get behind that island again, we'll put the chicken back out and we should be good to go. And I can still throw for stripes right here. They kind of mill around in this area when the water gets high. There we go. Now we're caught in the back eddy. It'll pull me to the island. But we got several different spots we're going to try for these catfish. We're going to try right here again since we already caught one here. And then we might move to the deep hole over here. It's like a 20-foot hole that all the water just circulates in. It's where I caught all my flatheads this year. We'll drift the chicken through there. The catfish get biting good here. We might pull the kayak up on shore and set up a tripod and just sit here and do some catfishing. There we go. All right, let's put a little piece of chicken out. Turn that. Shouldn't really take long. If they're biting good from the current, it shouldn't take long to get one. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a leg out and hold me onto this rock so we don't keep drifting away. If I can. I don't think I can. Even right here where we're at, I've pushed into the bank right here. My paddle's over halfway underwater right here. It's still pretty deep right up against this island. I need to start bringing an anchor rope. I can anchor off to the trees and stuff, you know. There we go. All right, well, we got a bait out there. How long? I don't know, a little while. Hopefully my phone doesn't overheat. Until I get all y'all to subscribe to the channel. There we go. That's a little bit easier to hold on to. I'm half tempted to, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna throw this chicken over here into the current. Hopefully it don't get hung up. You did, I appreciate it. VIP status. Oh, seriously, a wind knot? Wow, that sucks. Well, we're gonna have to take care of that. Now's when we'll hook that 25 pounder and we'll have to fight him in. In case you're wondering, this is braid, so it's gonna be a miracle if I get this undone. Especially if I get this undone before a fish tightens it down. Just gonna have to bear with me while I try to take care of this real quick. Man, I ain't had a wind knot in a long time. Over a year, I think. If we can't get it here in a minute, we'll just pull it up, cut it, and retie it. It's not like there's not plenty of line on this reel. Actually, we're just going to do that. We're just going to reel it up, retie. I think that'd be the better option than just waiting. All right, give me a second. Let's pull this off and I'll get retied up. Yeah. I've had this braid on here for a while now, so it's not too big a deal. And we're not losing a ton. I got, I think, 10-pound braid on here, so this thing holds just an astronomical amount of it. So it's not like it's hurting me too much. Honestly, it's probably a good thing because I've been fishing so much this season around these rocks. There's no telling how many scuffs were in that line, so taking off like 20 yards real quick would at least ensure that, you know, there's no nicks in the new line. Oh, a little turtle. I see you coming up to me. All right, good to go. We're back in the game. Let's see. Paddle up to the front of the island real quick. I think what I'm going to do now, since we're already pretty close, we're going to go up into the deep hole and we're going to drift right through there. See if we can't get into some more catfish over there. We're kind of sneaking up the side of the channel here. Kind of have to because the current is really booking it right now in between these other islands right here. Ugh. Got to kind of force it to get past here. Might be too much wind, to be honest with you. Darn hurricane came through. Looks beautiful out here, but the wind has just been non-stop. All right, we're out here. I don't know how long we're gonna stay in this spot though. I don't think I feel like fighting this wind and this huge current right here. Let's see. Drop the chicken down so it'll drift through. Now we hook a 14, 15 pound blue cat right here, or channel cat. We'll definitely keep doing this. Basically, we're gonna drift right back through that area we drifted earlier when we caught that channel cat. So this is like the head of it. Appreciate it, bud. Thanks for coming in. Ooh, there was a good hit. Okay. Right here at the head of it too. Dang. All right. We're gonna paddle back right there. Let me fight this current. That felt big. That felt like a really good catfish. I wonder if maybe I could pull up beside these rocks and just let my bait sit here. I think I'm gonna try that. Let's see, here we go. Put it in the rod holder so I ain't gotta worry about it. Woo, that wind's coming in good now. May have no choice but to go back behind the island. Yeah, we're just gonna let ourselves go back behind that island, get out this wind. See, we're not getting hit with astronomical wind noise the entire time. Bump that off the bottom. We'll just let ourselves drift through here. Now, we're drifting pretty fast right now too. There we go. We got 8 folks in here. What's going on? Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give the live stream a like. I appreciate it. It helps me out a good bit. You let a little more line out. Make more contact with the bottom. We're drifting fast. Put it in the rod holder. I think I'm gonna break up the speed of it real quick. Drifting a little too fast. There we go. I think we got a catfish hitting it. Come on, buddy. Take it, take it. Come on, go, go, go. He's messing with it. I see him scoping the line out behind the kayak. Oh, he let it go. Yeah. Oh, got him. I sat it down for a second. He grabbed it. That's a blue cat. Just a little guy. Let me put him right here beside me. I'm gonna paddle us out of the current. I don't want to go past this rock real quick because it's harder to get back up if I do. There we go. He's acting like a daggum parachute. Tell you what, we're gonna have to put him in the kayak and then I'm gonna have to paddle up. You're making life difficult on me, little guy. Gonna get turned around real quick. Y'all give me a second. Figures he would hit right here next to the worst part of the channel. I'm gonna have to fight this joker. The things I do to find good fish. I can literally film my paddle bending trying to get past this fast current spot. One second, y'all. Be in a safer area and I can show you the catfish real quick. The wind's not helping either. Whew, talk about, whew, get out of my face. How about a workout? All right, come here. We shall now deal with you. Ouch. Ooh, these little blue cats are mean, man. They ain't giant, but on this light tackle, they put up a heck of a fight. I'm gonna go ahead and get another piece of bait hooked up. And we'll start the drift again. I think this time I'm gonna try to keep myself slower. I'm not gonna let myself speed up. Current wants to pull me out into that main channel so bad. They're definitely pumping a crap ton of water right now. But I might actually be able to get close to these rocks over here now that the fish seem like they're hitting all over since the current has picked up. Y'all see that? See me shake like that? That was a little rogue wave hit me. We're using raw chicken breast for them today. I'm out of shad, I'm out of skipjack, and I'm out of bluegill. But right now, in my area, they go crazy for the chicken breast, just raw chicken breast, nothing fancy. See, that's all we're using, just a plug of chicken. That is literally it. And the rod holder. Just let it do its thing. We're at 2 fish. It's not bad. Had to rock y'all to death trying to get back up current, but it's worth it for some fish. I haven't been able to fish in about a week and a half because of the weather. Even though the wind is bad and they raised the current higher than they were calling for today, it's still good to just catch something, get out here on the water. Just have to every once in a while just take a couple paddles backwards so I don't get sucked down that channel again like just a second ago. It's such a pain in the butt. They love liver, yeah. I haven't really done that in a while because it's so soft and I don't like doing the pantyhose trick. But I used to do chicken liver and beef liver all the time for the channel cats. If I had my way, I would have some live bait. We'd try for the bigger catfish, but just ain't got none right now. Throw it again over here in the channel. Putting the rod holder on this side now. See, osprey's diving, that's a good sign. Can't see because of the glare. What's that? What happened? What happened there at the off view with the what? I'm in a kayak. Normally I would get more bites right here at this spot. As a matter of fact, I would get so many catfish. This is where I catch them on the jigs and stuff. They're being a little finicky right now. Rocks. Reel it up and we'll get back to the head of the current real quick. I tell you what, even though we're only catching 1 or 2 fish right now, we're kind of having to work for them. This is fun. I love getting out here kayaking for them. What town? So this is Columbus, Georgia. We're in the Chattahoochee River. Normally I'm out here for the bass, the stripes, the hybrids, the shoal bass, the largemouth. But, ooh, that was a shad jumping. That's a good sign. Whew, that wind's coming through now. But this time of year, the bass are not doing that great because it's so shallow. The water warms up really, really fast. I guess the storms last couple days have dropped the water temperature, and because of it, the fish have kind of showed back up, which is good. Definitely some high current stuff. So there's a lot of water for, oh yeah. That's the real reason why the bass and stuff are gone, is they're only following the shad in this river. This river, shad is king. Wherever the shad go, everything go. And this time of year, the shad have already started moving on, or have moved on. So you get a lot less of like the bass and stuff. Only when the water comes up like this do you get like some live bait movement. Start our drift again. This time I'm gonna try to control it better with my paddle and slow us down. We were just in the fastest part of the channel earlier. Picking at it, I feel him. Got one nibbling at it right now. He's thumping it. Slow me down real quick. See, that fast current's still trying to pull me over to the side. We're just going to use this to spin me real quick out of that fast current. I think they've done moved further up into the current. I may have to fish that main channel over there. Yeah, they're after the shad, definitely. All right. It's a lot of hard work to get fish whenever they've got the current like this, but it does make it worth it though. Especially when you get into some of the big catfish that come through here. You know, relatively, we don't have any like super giants in this area. You got to go further downstream. Big stuff about 23, I think, 23. Woo. Daggum. Wind come up out of nowhere. that wind gets too bad for y'all, I may have to just end the live. I don't have a mic to block the sound. It wasn't supposed to be this windy today, just like they weren't supposed to raise that water this high. Oh yeah, little catfish. I'm very surprised in you. Whew. Is the wind noise really bad? And if it is, we'll go ahead and end it. I'm not about to sit here and blow y'all out. Move up a little bit. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give my live stream a like. I appreciate it. I'll let YouTube know that you like my footage and stuff, and it'll help me grow. Wow, really, catfish? Where you at, buddy? Carp? Oh yeah, I love carp fishing. I need to learn my area a little better. I'm having trouble figuring out where the heck they're at over here, and it may just be that this is too turbulent for them. I may have to go further downstream to get into them. Let's see. Having to fight the current and the wind. This is a pain in the butt. Thought it was supposed to be calmer, both wind and current today. Try to figure out a spot where I can get out of the wind and drop this bait back down. Right here's a good spot, I guess, if I can hold it. Paddle backwards for a second so we can get the bait underneath me. There we go. Well, I appreciate y'all coming into the live. Doing the live stream on YouTube like this is new for me, so every little bit helps. Everybody that subscribes helps. Every like I get helps. Which direction you go? Might have a fish pulling on it. Guess we'll know in a second. No. Yeah, I like catching carp too. I fish for just about everything. If I can catch it on hook and rod and reel, I go for it. Big bass, carp, catfish, gar, it doesn't matter to me. Saltwater, I do more saltwater than anything. I just got to get back down there. We're waiting on that storm to, quit messing with the weather. Yeah, my hat, little spider. Alright, some truck is blowing his horn like crazy. Hey, little catfish, where you at, man? We got plenty of good bait out there for you. I know where they're at. They're in that main current, but I don't know if I have a spot to fish it safely in this kayak. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. I hope to be able to do more lives every week. And as we get more footage, I'll put out more videos. Very surprised. Where are these catfish at? This is like, should be their main area right now. See if maybe this direction we get a bite. Fish finder? Nah, there's really no point right here because it's shallow. It's only like 8 foot deep all through here. I just know from experience that they like to be in between these islands right here because it creates like a little bit of a channel. Just the other week before that storm hit, this is where I was catching them at. And they're still here, it's just getting them to bite. We already caught 2. I'm sure we can catch more. Put out a little bit more line. There we go. Just having to work this kayak in and around these islands in this channel to make sure I hit the spots that they're usually in. If I don't get another catfish bite here in a few seconds, I might end up putting it down for a minute and try throwing the striper lure again to see if we can't get a stripe out of this spot. Now the stripes really like this area right here. I'll flip the camera so you can see why. It's just all heavy current right here. Oh, we had a bite just then as soon as I flipped the camera around. I figured they were up in here. Oh, come on. Don't get me under a rock. Crap. I should be able to get it back though. It's real shallow. He thumped it. I tried to reel down on him and it come tight on a rock. I should be able to get it out though. Ooh, that's a big turtle. That may have been what just hit. That's a big old turtle just come up. Woo-hoo-hoo. Dang it, fish, you got me down in there good. It's just deep enough to be over the rod right here. And there wasn't no getting it back. The braid was in the rock. We'll retie this up here in a minute. I'm gonna take this opportunity to cast for some stripes real quick. Yeah, there's a lot of rocks and stuff down here, and that's where all these catfish and stuff and bass like to be around. You lose a lot of stuff out here because of it though. Make sure my drag is good. That's no good. Might have to adjust that. I think I was using a lighter lure the other day. Forgot to set it back up. We'll adjust that here in a second. Here we go. I would not be surprised if we get hit by a stripe or a hybrid doing this today. Would not be surprised at all. That's a big fish. What was that? We're gonna go over here to the main channel. It's a little bit easier to fish for these stripes in the main channel, doing what we're doing than it is catfish, because I'm not having to constantly let the bait sit near the bottom. I can kind of pick up the paddle and move how I need to and stuff. So we'll get close and we'll get this up into that main channel and see what we got going on. All right, turtle. Lots of turtles out today. Still, man. Shoal bass right here next to the rocks. They love anything that looks like a shad over here. Ooh, that thing is shiny too. Good Lord. Shiny, shiny. Okay, this is getting annoying. How loose did I have this thing? Must have had it way too loose. Might have to adjust it again. What was I throwing that was so light? I wonder if that was when I was throwing that rooster tail. There we go, much better. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming in. Be an interesting little fight if we hook up something this current though. Let's get a little bit closer. Oh, something's popping shad right there. All right, he didn't want it. There's one more spot that I know we can get for these catfish. We're gonna go to it here in a minute. I'm gonna have to cross this heavy current and get over there next to the rocks and throw some of this chicken out on bottom. We'll have to put a small weight to get it down, but oh, little bass come up and hit it right by the boat. Come on, get it, man. Get it, little guy. Get it, get it. It's a bunch of little bitty ones. They're all about that long. Well, you think if the little guys would want it, maybe one of the bigger ones would want it. Sad. Yeah. I'm gonna try one more spot for these stripes. interesting spot fish right here. All right. The water may just be too rough. Ooh, that's a big wave. All right, I hate to do it, but I'm gonna make an executive decision. It's just getting too high. It's getting way too high for me to be able to fish properly. So we're gonna go ahead and end the live. This is not exactly how I wanted it to go. They weren't supposed to raise the water as high as they did, so. But I appreciate y'all being here. We're gonna do more lives, more videos and stuff later on. Make sure you subscribe to me, give me a like on here, and I'll definitely catch you back out here on the water here soon. Peace.